Good day, students. Do you have difficulties in answering the learning activity sheets? Well, we will give you something that can make your learning easier. Let's start first with this. Tell whether if it is a linear equation or not. So pag sinabi natin linear equation, it is in the general form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a and b are both not equal to 0. Okay, so let's begin. Number 1, y is equal to 4x plus 7. Is it a linear equation or not? Okay, correct. It is a linear equation. Next, 2x squared plus 8x is equal to 10. Correct. It is not a linear equation. Next, 2x plus 5y is equal to 15. Is it a linear equation or not? Very good. It is also a linear equation. Next one. We have m squared minus 4m minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, that's correct also. It is not a linear equation. Number 5. A squared minus 36 is equal to 0. Very good. It is not a linear equation. So, bakit kaya sila tinatawag na not a linear equation? For the objectives of this lesson, the learners will be able to, number 1, define the key concepts of quadratic equations. Number 2, identify the difference between linear and quadratic equations. And number 3, write each equation in standard form. For the most essential learning competency, it illustrates quadratic equations with a code of M9AL-IA-1. Let's start discussing the introduction to quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in one variable is a mathematical sentence of degree 2 that can be written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So, bakit nga ba hindi pwedeng mag-equal kay 0 si a? Once na si a ay mag-equal kay 0, hindi na siya mako-consider na quadratic equation. Matitira na lang ang bx plus c, okay, is equal to 0. So, kung bx plus c na lang ang given natin dito, siya ay isang linear equation na lang, which is the highest degree is 1. In this equation, ax squared is the quadratic term, degree 2, bx is the linear term, degree 1, and c is the constant term, degree 0. So again, the highest degree or exponent of a quadratic equation is 2. Okay, so let's have some examples. Okay. So we have 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Again, look at the given highest exponent. If the highest exponent is 2, then it is a quadratic equation. Now, kung siya ay naka-transform na into standard form ng quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then madali na sa atin i-identify yung values ng a, b, and c. Tatandaan, yung value ng a, yung nasa tabi ni x squared. Yung value ni b ay nasa tabi ni x at yung c is yung constant. Okay? Dito, ang value ng a natin ay positive 2. Ang value ng b natin ay positive 5. Ang value ng c natin ay positive 3. always consider yung sign na nasa kanilang tabi. Okay? Kung ito ay negative, kung halimbawa ito ay minus 5x, then b is equal to negative 5. Okay? So, may mga cases naman na hindi siya arranged into standard form. Okay, so like this given. 7x squared minus 5 is equal to 3x. So, dapat ang nasa right side ay 0. So, dahil 3x to, so by using the addition property of equality or the APE, ano ang pwede nating i-add kay 3x para ma-0 siya dito? Okay? So, pag APE, ibig sabihin, kung ano nilagay mo sa kanan, gano'n din ang ilalagay mo sa kaliwa. So, by adding both sides by negative 3x. So, sa right side, 3x plus negative 3x, ito ngayon ay magiging 0 na. So, dahil naglagay ka ng minus 3x sa right side, may minus 3x ka din sa left side. So, we have here 7x squared minus 5, positive times negative 3x, magiging minus 3x is equal to 0. Standard form? Hindi pa, kasi hindi pa siya arranged properly. So, 7x squared minus 5 minus 3x, so arrange it into standard form, it will become 7x squared minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. So, madali na ngayon i-identify ang value ni A, value ni B, at yung value ni C. Again, tulad ng sinabi ko, consider yung sign sa tabi. So, dito, ang value ng A natin ay positive 7. Ang value ni B, dahil ito ay minus 3x, then ang value ng B natin ay negative 3, at yung value ni C ay magiging negative 5. Okay, so let's have another example. So we have here x squared minus 100 is equal to 0. So kung mapapansin nyo, kulang ng isang term. Tama ba? Okay, so ano yung term na yon? Okay, yung bx o yung linear term. So kung kulang ng isang term, ibig sabihin, yun ay magiging 0. Ngayon, tignan natin tong x squared. May kasama ba si x squared? Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, wala siyang kasama. Pero, kung ang given natin is variable lang siya, walang kasamang numerical coefficient dito, ang magiging numerical coefficient niya is 1. Okay? So, kung halimbawa x squared lang yan, or halimbawa x lang yan, ibig sabihin nun, ang numerical coefficient niya is 1. Okay? So, we have x squared minus 100 is equal to 0. Okay? So, ang A natin ay magiging positive 1. B, dahil wala tayong linear term dito, ay magiging 0. At C is equal to negative 100. So, tulad ng sabi ko sa inyo, lagi nyong i-consider yung sign sa tabi. Okay? Next, we have x squared plus 2x is equal to 0. So, tignan natin. Dito naman sa number 4, sino yung nawawala? Sino yung kulang? Okay, si C. So, dahil si C ang nawawala dito, magiging 0 si C. Okay? So, anong value ni A naman dito? X squared plus 2x is equal to 0. Okay. So, ang A natin ay 1. Ang B natin ay positive 2. Ang C ay equal kay 0. Kasi wala tayong constant term. Okay? Next example. Okay, so let's have another example. So we have x times the quantity 2x plus 7 is equal to 9. So, may mga cases na may na ganito ang given natin. So, we need to use the distributive property, which means yung variable na nasa labas ay i-multiply natin sa lahat ng terms na nasa loob ng parenthesis. Okay? So, magiging x times 2x, x times 7. Okay? So, if we multiply it, so x times 2x magiging 2x squared, x times positive 7, so magiging plus 7x, and then bring down positive 9, is equal to positive 9. Now, it is considered as a quadratic equation, but it is not yet written in standard form. So, dapat yung nasa right side, si 9, maging 0 siya. So, para maging 0 siya, by using the subtraction property of equality, we need to subtract both sides by 9. Okay? So, dahil naglagay tayo ng minus 9 sa right side, definitely may minus 9 din sa left side ng equation. So, dito, sa right side, 9 minus 9, it is equal to 0. So, we have the quadratic equation, 2x squared plus 7x minus 9 is equal to 0. So, we can now easily identify the values of A, B, and C. Again, tulad na sinabi ko kanina, consider yung sign. Okay? Sa tabi ng given nating term. So, ano value ng A natin dito? So, A becomes equal to 2, is equal to 7, and C is equal to negative 9. Next one. Ayan. We have the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. Sa tingin nyo, is it a quadratic equation or not? Okay, so let's find out. So, again, kung titignan natin yan, it is binomial. Pag sabi natin binomial, two terms. Binomial multiply by another binomial. So, by using what we call the FOIL method, or what do you mean by FOIL? Okay? We have here F stands for first, O stands for out, I stands for in, and L stands for last term. Okay? So, dito, pag sinabi nating F, ito siya. Si X, at si X. Siya si F. So, multiply natin yan, X times X, magiging X squared yan. Okay? Siya si first term. So, sino naman si O? Okay. So, si O, yung dalawang nasa labas, si X at si 5. So, X times 5 siya. Okay? Sino naman si I dito? So, I is 3 times X. Yung dalawa namang na nasa loob. At yung last term ay yung dalawang last terms dun sa binomial. So, si 3 at saka si 5. So, multiplying it, so we have here X times X magiging X squared. Outer term, X times 5 magiging positive 5x. Positive 3 inner term times x magiging positive 3x. And last term, 3 times 5 magiging positive 15. Now, combining like terms, ibig sabihin, sino yung may parehas? So, we have x squared, and then combining 5x plus 3x, magiging 8x, then bring down positive 15. So, that is equal to 0. Now, it is a quadratic equation, and we can identify the values of A, B, and C. So, dito, anong value ni A? Okay, so dahil walang kasama si x squared dito, automatically, ang value ni A ay 1. So, ang value ni B ay positive 8. Ang value ni C ay positive 15. Okay, so let's do this. So, identify which of the following equations are quadratic or not. So, pag sabi natin quadratic, the highest degree is 2. Okay, so let's have the first one. So, 3m plus 8 is equal to 5. So, is it a quadratic equation or not? May highest degree ba tayo na 2? So, wala. So, ibig sabihin, it is not a quadratic equation. Next. X squared minus 5x plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have here the highest exponent of 2. Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Okay, next one. 6 minus 2x plus 3x squared is equal to 0. Okay, so it is also a quadratic equation. That's correct. But it is not yet arranged. So we need to transform it into ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Next one. So we have 1 half h minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay? So it is a quadratic equation or not? Okay, so it is not a quadratic equation. And the last one, we have here the quantity x minus 8 times the quantity x plus 5 is equal to 0. Tulad siya na example natin before this given short activity, then by using the FOIL method, it is a quadratic equation. Okay, so let's have another activity. Set me to your standard. So write each quadratic equation in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then identify the values of a, b, and c. So let's begin with the first one. So we have here 2x squared plus 4x is equal to negative 5. So, ano ang gagawin natin dito kay minus 5 na to? Okay? So, we need to add both sides by positive 5. So, therefore, we have here the standard form of 2x squared plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, ano value ni A? Okay, correct. That is equal to positive 2. Ano value ni B? Okay, that is equal to positive 4. And ang value ni C, that is equal to positive 5. How about the next one? Okay, so we have here x squared plus 7 is equal to 3x. Again, kailangan mag-0 dito sa right side. So, ano ang i-add natin both sides para mag-0 si 3x? Okay, correct. Adding both sides by negative 3x. But we have to arrange it into standard form. Kaya, magiging x squared minus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. Again, consider ang sign sa tabi ng term. So, anong value ni A? Okay, so that is equal to positive 1. Anong value ni B? Okay, that is equal to negative 3. And ang value ni C, that is equal to positive 7. Okay, so we have the last one. So we have 2x times the quantity x minus 3 is equal to 15. So ano ang dapat natin gawin dito? Okay, correct. We need to distribute 2x kay x minus 3. So, meaning, si 2x ay i-multiply kay x, si 2x ay i-multiply kay minus 3. Okay? So, 2x times x becomes 2x squared. 2x times negative 3, it becomes negative 6x. And then, ano mangyari kay 15? Adding both sides by negative 15. So, 15 minus 15 sa right side, magiging 0 na siya. So, we have the standard form of 2x squared minus 6x minus 15 is equal to 0. So, what's the value of A? Okay, that is equal to positive 2. Value ni B, that is equal to negative 6, correct? And ang value ni C, that is equal to negative 15. Okay, so that's it. So if we have questions or clarifications, don't hesitate to ask your math teacher. Thank you for listening.